hundreds of units of content offer one initial idea? We're going to learn how SAP did it coming up. Why did this idea come up in the first place?
We have within our scope 25 different industries, and some of those have sub-industries, so it quickly explodes to about 30. And when you try and think about creating content that scales so each individual industry audience can have content for their industry, it becomes unmanageable from both a scope perspective and also a budgetary perspective. So we had to think of ways where we could have a template but still have unique value propositions and content to reach those individual audiences.
Trying to create content and manage it across all of these groups, we needed to have a process that was easily scalable. So we definitely wanted to reuse templates that worked and reuse the base content.
One thing we noticed is that we achieved a scale that unto that point no one thought was possible. What we would often have is that someone would say, well, let's pick, the 5 industries or the 3 industries that make most sense for this topic. But we thought that for digital transformation, and we knew that it was a topic that pertained to every industry. And so we had to really solve that ability to scale to each of them.
The other thing that we learn is nothing is ever static in marketing. Things that worked a year ago, 2 years ago, they're out of date already.
What did you think was your most important metric?
We're measured primarily on our awareness, so we measure that through the share of voice.
More important from an awareness perspective is people, those 6,000 people or referrals, were really starting to think of SAP as a company that can help them in their digital transformation, which is what was the aim of the project.
Was there anything that you noticed that had highest levels of engagement?
We know that people really gravitated towards the blogs. SAP customers did, our prospects did, and even our sales team used them to build their own brand. So I know you spoke with one of our colleagues, Kirsten Boileau, and we've done a lot at SAP around social selling. And around this time that we were doing this campaign is around the same time that we were training people in social selling. So it worked out really well to feed them the content, the thought leadership content. And one thing that a lot of people forget is, what is that hero asset? What is the thing that's valuable enough that someone's going to give their contact information, whether it's email or phone number, they're going to get on a list. And then for the things that are upstream, the ungated assets, those should sort of surround people, because we know that some people prefer to read and some people prefer videos. Other people, want to be listening to a podcast while they're washing the dishes. And we really want to surround people wherever they are and give them meaningful content that's going to help frame a complex topics like digital transformation for their industry.
When you're trying to scale across as many industries as we are, or across as many topics, you've got to be realistic about your timing. Just creating all of this stuff and getting it all into market is not a fast thing. You've really got to be realistic about how much can the market and your channel sustain in a certain period of time. And we found that some of our timelines were probably a little aggressive. So I think we're a little bit more realistic in planning now.
Well, I want to thank you, both Judy and Mandy of SAP Industries, for joining me today on Content Marketing Tips. Let me conclude by saying that you can actually read a whole article about this on Forbes. The link will be in the description below as well. And if you have any thoughts, or you've done something similar like this yourself, please add it in the comments below. I know that I would like to know more about this, and Mandy and Judy would like to know your thoughts, because they would, I'm sure, like to do this even better than they're doing now. Maybe not take a full year, maybe cut it down a few months, yes?
For sure. We want to be more agile.
Awesome. All right. Thank you again for watching Content Marketing Tips.